Thank y'all for tuning in to another episode of My Take. And so I watched the game, at least the playback of the Chicago Sky versus the Dallas Wings. And so basically, my assessment is what I thought it would be. Um, Meaning that when I watched them play versus the New York Liberties, I stated that the New York Liberty left so much on the table, and they got to the hole at will. They was basically, missing a ton of layups, and I said like, ain't no other team gonna do that. So basically, the Chicago Sky started off really well, right? They was up by 9. They got it up by I think as much as about 11 points or something like that. And, they played well. They started well. But then once they actually discovered the weakness of the Chicago Sky, then they start to explore it. Then on top of that, they were making threes. Then on top of that, they were getting a lot of blocks. So basically, man, what I see for the Chicago's Skies is they should have kept Brianna Maxwell for the very reason that I stated. She was a pure shooter. And basically what you seen yesterday was an indication of why they needed somebody like Brianna Maxwell. Even though she was a rookie, she still would have been able to spread the floor. So now when you look at it, okay, Angel Reese still hasn't got the post presence down yet. She's still an energetic player, so she will always be viable to any team. But Chicago Skies, they don't have any defense. They don't have no defense. So therefore, the fact that they don't have any defense is going to be hard. They need Camilla Cardoso like yesterday. Because Angel Reese, yeah, she's going to get some rebounds, but she's not a big shot blocker. They had 3 blocks total yesterday, compared to 12 for the Dallas Wings. And Dallas Wings not even that big. And then we got to talk about the elephant in the room. The type of player that the Dallas Wings have is the type of player that they need. The Chicago Skies need. She scored 25, 3, and 7. 25 points, 3 rebounds, 7 assists. Arake Agun Bowale. Arake Agumbowale. She's the dog. For her career, she's averaging at least 20 points, 3 and 3 assists. So she's a really good player, and so you got a player like that's really good, and you got to plan for her better. But basically, what you saw, man, was just Chicago showing their inability to actually guard the perimeter and stop players from going to the paint. So therefore, if you're not going to be able to uh, play defense or guard the perimeter, it's going to be a long season. Like I don't even see them going anywhere if they continue to play like that. And the decision making, as far as the higher ups, it just let me know that this team, they're going to struggle. Like I say, Angel Reese, she had her standard game, which was 12, 8, 8, and 3. You know what I'm saying? Like she had 12, 8, 8, and 3. And that's a decent game for a rookie, but at the same time, they're going to need more from her, from Angel Reese. They're going to definitely need Camilla Cardoso because they need a present in the paint. They're not getting no blocks. Chicago Sky literally got blocked 12 times. Dallas Wings, not even that big. So therefore, they're going to have to get it together, man. I don't see them doing much of anything if this is how they're going to play. Dallas Wings is not that big. So the person who did show up for the Chicago Skies was Marina. It was she had 19 points. And so therefore she did her job. She did what she was supposed to. But the one that I want to say is uh what's her name? Dana. She got to step up a little bit more. She got to produce a little bit more. And then like the other thing is these young ladies, they gotta be able to guard the perimeter. And the fact that defense isn't a priority to me, I don't even see the coach being there long. If this is what she is going to do, man, let me read some of the overall stats. All right, so far as field goal percentage, they only shot 39% from the field, right? They was 5 from 17 from the 3-point line. That's not a good percentage. Okay. Free throws, they missed 9 free throws total. Everybody already know when you miss free throws, it's hard to win a game. You went to the lines 27 times and missed 9 free throws. It's a recipe for disaster. So basically, if they're looking to be a contender for this season, these are things they're gonna have to clean up. You're gonna have to clean up on the free throw. You're gonna have to clean up on your shooting percentage. You're gonna have to get more rebounds, right? You're gonna need more blocks to protect the paint. You're gonna have to do less turnovers. They have 14 total, right? You're gonna have to give up. You're gonna have to stop giving up as many points in the paint that you have given up, which was 60. They gave up 60 points in the paint. That's a recipe for disaster. You cannot give up that many points if you want to win the game. Now, if you just want to play the game and be happy that you're in the WNBA, then by all means. But that's not going to get you nowhere. That's not going to get none of them players anywhere. In fact, this is the recipe for disaster. Okay? That was terrible. They gave up 13 fast point breaks. Fast break points, I'm sorry. So, it's exciting that, somebody like Angel Reese and Clark can bring some eyes and attention to the league. But look, man, not playing like this, it's gonna be a long season. It's gonna be a very long season. I'm trying to figure it out. Like every time I'm looking, man, you got one of them players getting to the hole. They have they have literally no rim protector at all. So that's where take that over there. That's where they're going to be vulnerable at. You know what I'm saying? And I knew it when I did a breakdown the first time. I did a breakdown basically showing the Chicago Sky versus the Liberties, and I said, you know what? If they don't protect that rim better, then it's going to be a problem. And that's what you're seeing. You're seeing a very big problem that is going to be a long day, a long season, a long night, long minutes, long hours, just all that. I don't care how good the point guard is. If you can't stop nobody, it's not going to do you any good. But can we talk about somebody that should be mentioned in the league? All right, Arike Boale, I'm sorry. Can we talk about her? The fact that she scored 25, 3 and 7, 25 points, 3 rebounds, and 7 assists. Now, this lady should be a topic of discussion for the league. See, these are the type of players that you have to start pushing out there that's doing really well and that can actually bring a lot of eyes to the league if she get the proper attention. That's what has to happen. You feel what I'm saying? You got somebody that's playing like this and very efficient, ain't throwing that many turnovers. Man, we got to talk about it. We got to talk about her. Now I know she ain't probably a household name to a lot of people, but she need to be. Definitely need to be, because hey, to put up those type of numbers, see, these are the players that people are going to want to watch. And that's why I was saying that when we talk about Angel Reese, when we talk about Caitlin Clark, when we talk about Camila Cardoso, we doing people like this, Arike, we doing her a disservice, because she out there putting out numbers, producing, putting up real numbers. You feel what I'm saying? And so therefore, like, these are the type of people that's going to drive the league, to make sure that the league is thriving and good. Because when they have games, this is somebody that needs to be mentioned. This is somebody that needs to be on the page. This is somebody that needs to be promoted way more. You know what I'm saying? She came in balling, putting up numbers, doing what she's supposed to. Yes, I'm a fan of the sport of Caitlin Clark and of Angel Reese and Camila Cardoso, of Deanna Taurasi, right? I'm a fan of them, but then we gotta also address the other ones. You feel what I'm saying? That's putting in work and doing numbers, because that's how you gonna build a league. I explained to y'all, there's at least one person on every team in that league. It's only 12. You could put 12 faces out there and legitimately market those players. It don't necessarily have to be Angel Reese. It don't necessarily have to be Caitlin Clark. It don't necessarily have to be them. You got these type of players on every team. So every time, hold on. So every time, there's a game. It's 12. It's 12. Okay, 13. All right. So every time they have a game, basically what should be happening is they're basically saying, oh, this player versus this player, this is why the game gonna be good. This is why you should tune in. This is, X, Y, and Z. That's how you market it. But when you just only, Caitlin Clark, so how does that help the other teams? If you only, Angel Reese, how does that help the other teams? It don't. You feel what I'm saying? But I'm gonna tell you this: the Chicago Sky is gonna have a long season if they can't stop players from getting to the basket. It's a high percentage shot when you able to get to the basket. They had 60 points in the paint. That's too many. That's too many. That means out of 87 points, only 27 was outside. 27 points was only scored on the outside, but the rest of the points was scored in the paint. That's a recipe for disaster, man. I'm trying to figure this out. I'm trying to figure it out. Coach says, big up to you, kid. You know your basketball as well. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. I'm really basketball first. But I don't like, a lot of times, man, I just don't like the attitude of a lot of players, man. Basketball players, they feel like they made it. You know what I'm saying? They definitely feel like they made it and have this attitude or whatever. But yeah, man, this is some stuff that Chicago Sky got to clean up. But I told y'all what I was going to do. I addressed the fact that I was going to cover the WNBA a little bit more, actually a lot more. But I'm also going to critique them the way I critique the man. It ain't no different. The only thing that I'm not gonna criticize y'all on is dunking. Everything else, you getting the smoke, getting the work. You feel what I'm saying? If we gonna do it, we got to do this the right way. First of all, what has to happen is um these teams needs to be brought to speed. Man, you can't be missing open layups. You got to play. But I told y'all too that young lady getting waived is going to be a bad situation for the Chicago Sky, and that let me know right then and there that you have some GMs or whoever's pulling the strings that don't know what they're doing. I think they're more focused on the money aspect as opposed to actually making the team better. Not understand the money comes when that happens. See, these dudes be working backwards. A lot of these people that y'all be thinking is business savvy don't know nothing about business or don't even know nothing about basketball. They in the sport, but they don't know nothing about the sport. That girl was 6'1". They got a player that's 5'6". Yeah, she can score sometimes, but she gets scored on a lot more. And right now, I don't want to expose nobody. I don't want to expose too many people. I just want to get acquainted to the sport, to the women's sport. I want to get my critique, but I'm telling y'all, the women have asked for fair treatment, fair pay, and all this other stuff. You're gonna get the same fair critique. You're gonna get the same critique, right? That's what y'all want. Y'all want an equal opportunity. Y'all getting it. Now, like I said, I don't care at the fact that these are women. Make the layups. Nobody want to see missed layups. We want to see y'all playing, balling, doing y'all thing. We want to see some crossovers. We want to see some step backs. We want to see, penetration. We want to see the long three ball. We want to see, the craft. We want to see all that. You feel what I'm saying? The only thing that I'm knowing that I'm not going to see unless they lower the rim is the dunking. That's the only thing. But I don't know what else to say. But they, even though they got some key pieces missing, they had Cardoso missing, and they had Brianna Maxwell, but Brianna Maxwell she got axed. So therefore, the person that they're missing is Cardoso, which is a rim protector. She's a big man. She's their center. So she's heavily needed. You feel what I'm saying? Because but to be honest though, I'm gonna say this too. I'm gonna say this. The way that the Chicago Sky plays the game of basketball, they're going to foul Camila Cardoso out damn near every game. They can't stop nobody from getting to the hole. You feel what I'm saying? And the thing is, the other thing too is Angel Reese, man, she's going to have to get a post presence soon. She gets blocked a lot. And I'm not going to say or basically get on her because she's a rookie, just like y'all want to give Clark. Y'all want to give her a pass because y'all saying it's a rookie because she now averaged a double-double, 20 and 10, 20 points and 10 turnovers. You know what I'm saying? Y'all wanted to give a pass to her, so I'm giving her pass to her, but I'm going to also give a pass to Angel Reese because by the standards, she did better. You know what I'm saying? In her debut. But they still lost. Both of them lost their debut. You feel what I'm saying? But yeah, man, it's gonna be hard to watch these games, man, if they don't step it up. If this is professional, play like it. Play like it. You feel what I'm saying? Turnovers happen, rebounds, but it's certain things that's going to need to be corrected. And getting to the hole as easy as the Dallas Wings did, it's just gonna be it's gonna be hard, man. It's like Chicago Sky got to work very hard to score their points, but they give up their points so easily. They get to the hole, although they didn't shoot that many free throws. They get to the hole so often. That's how they got 60 points in the paint. It wasn't from post presence. It was because they kept penetrating. If they penetrate, they pass the ball to somebody, for the layup. Or they penetrate, get to the hole. It's no resistance. So, that's just my little 2 cents. That was my take for this Wings game versus the Chicago Sky. They're going to need the Indiana Fever, and they're going to need Chicago Sky to skyrocket in the standings. They're going to need these two teams in order for the league to be the way that they should be, in the way that they need it to be. These two teams are going to need to play very well. If not, man, it's just going to be another situation to where the momentum is lost. You feel what I'm saying? So that's all I got, man. And that was my take for this one. And I appreciate y'all tuning in. He said I look like that's funny, bro. I don't look like dude. I don't look nothing like dude. But look, man, I appreciate y'all tuning in. Hey, do me a favor, man. Hit that subscribe button if y'all new. And look, man, if y'all don't, I appreciate y'all even being in here anyway. But